Hello everybody, Hopecaster here, and I got a little something to talk about. So, I'm reloading the sounds right now. I watched this YouTuber named TotalBiscuit, or Cynical Brit, or Total Halibut, or whatever you might have known him as, since about 2012. And they were how I first learned of, Terraria and all that. He's done a series called WTF Is, where he reviews games and stuff like that. He's very well renowned in the Blizzard community, especially StarCraft. Hosts his own tournament there, I think. Respected in Blizzard for the most part. Does game reviews. He's very well known in the gaming journalism industry and all that. Now, before I go on, all the information I'm going to relay is what I remember. I've done no research. I don't intend on doing research anytime soon. But TotalBiscuit got diagnosed with cancer, I think a year or two ago. He had to go through a lot of chemo, except he became immune to every chemotherapy they could provide, which was obviously a big problem, because that meant he couldn't get better. And the cancer went away for a bit, but it came back, I think, earlier this year. Either way, it boils down to that he ended up dying last night, and I only just now learned of this today. And I wanna say some stuff about how he's impacted stuff with me. So, obviously, as I said before, he's how we learned of Terraria. I first heard of him through the Yogscast, who I first heard Minecraft from. TotalBiscuit and the Yogscast did Magica, which is this wizard game with, like, weird physics and all that, but that's besides the point. That's how I first heard of him. And how he heard of Terraria was when he did this series of Terraria with this other guy named Jesse Cox, who does gaming stuff as well on his channel. And that was all we watched, pretty much. Yogscast, TotalBiscuit and Jesse Cox, and like TotalBiscuit's other videos, and all that. And so, he's been a familiar voice around the house, because Mom and Dad would watch him a lot. He also did this thing called Co-optional Podcast, which was originally the TGS podcast, the gaming station, before that shut down in about 2014. It was him, Jesse, and this other lady named Dodger. They were the main people, and they had guests on. But, oh my god, I had a lot I wanted to say. Basically, just I can't believe he's gone now. It's like, I've kind of stopped watching him for a bit. I don't know why. I just... He's been like... just... I've heard his voice a lot while I'm down here in the background. He's helped me learn about, like, so many cool games. You know, like, Terraria, for example, being the major one. And a few others I can't remember right offhand. But there was a bunch of tributes, especially from Blizzard, because he, along the way, ended up helping a whole crap ton of, like, indie games start out, like Awesome Knots and all that. And he did a whole lot, and it's just... Mom showed me it earlier with all the people, because, like, a lot of the people I watch, I didn't even know had ties to TotalBiscuit, like Tekkit, freaking... just so many other people. And... he was honestly... like, if you've watched Tekkit, this is a really bad comparison, but I can't think of the person I want to compare him to. He's just, like, no nonsense, like, gets straight to the point, like a friend of mine in real life. And just... I loved him for that, because he could be really funny with it as well, some of the time. He was wicked serious most of the time, though, which is also something we really needed in the review place. And... oh my god. God damn it. I hate... I want to do something... I want this to be serious. I really do. I can't remember any of the things I want to say. I don't want to write a script. I don't have time to write a script. I make videos on the fly. Okay? Which is why I pause a lot, because I can't think of things to say. I had everything planned out. This is the one video where I had everything planned out. I wrote a little script on paper. I had everything all set up for what I wanted to do. And it's just gone. Like that. Just freaking poof. The instant I opened my mouth. And I'm tired of it. This is something I really want to share. And tell my feelings about it. And I freaking can't. Because I can't remember the crap I wanted to say. And I hate that. But that's for another time. I went on Laddie because somewhere I haven't been in a while, and just chill place to just absentmindedly do the objective and talk about this, but what is it? But yeah, Terraria. He's what really got me into gaming, because for the longest time I couldn't see flaws with games. I couldn't see flaws with many things. That was the one thing about, like, freaking 6, 7, 8-year-old me was I had a hard time finding the negatives, because sometimes you need to do that. Especially with, like, some of the schoolwork I had to do. It was impossible. TotalBiscuit by watching his reviews, it's like opened me up to like not everything's perfect, not everything's all as good as I think it is. Because that may sound like a bad thing, but looking back on most of the things, most of the games I really, really liked, like devoted myself to back then, it wasn't really all that good. I don't know how to freaking word it. It's like, if he didn't, if I wasn't aware of his existence back then, I'd be a bit more naive or like gullible to stuff, like not thinking about stuff too deeply and all that, like really analyzing whatever I'm doing or looking at or watching or listening to or whatever. I just looked at the surface and I'm like, yep, that's it. That's all there is. In game review, you have to look deeply into stuff. You have to, you know, interpret stuff a lot, comprehend, like really give your honest thoughts on stuff. And for the longest time, I thought, no, for the longest time, I just go with what everybody else would go with. He helped me. Oh my god. So I've got to go. I might continue this in another video because I'm not done. I'm not even close to done. Hope you enjoyed. Rest in peace, John Bain, TotalBiscuit, Total Halibut, Cynical Brit, whatever. Let the Subaru Pop-Tart be with you. Bye-bye.